or welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Steffi, and in today's video we are going over my 6th month update on Invisalign and also covering my little checkup that I had with my first batch of aligners with Invisalign. Oh. So where do we begin? Okay, so first I just want to make it clear as well that I'm not sure if you've just clicked onto this video or if you're new to my whole Invisalign journey. I am actually having 2 sets of trays, basically. Well, I say trays, aligners. I'm having 2 lots of Invisalign. So normally when you go for Invisalign, you have, say, I don't know, 20 trays or less or more in one go. I think the most is 20. I mean, that's what I've had for my first batch. And I, just on my last tray, there was a situation where I was meant to go up before Christmas. I think it was literally the week of Christmas to have my checkup and everything and get kind of fitted and all that for my next load. But obviously it being Christmas and it was just so difficult to get to London to get appointments, bits and pieces like that, because where I go, Bond Dental in London, I live on the Isle of Wight, so it's a bit of a journey. And if you know where the Isle of Wight is, you know it is a bit of a journey. You know, I have to get a ferry across the water, then a train and whatnot. So we just thought, okay, it's gonna be easier to get Christmas and New Year out of the way, get a rebooking for New Year and go from there. So I went up on, I believe, was it the 3rd or the 4th of January? And I had my 6th month checkup and my checkup overall with these aligners. So basically the tray that I've got in now, I have actually been wearing it for over a week. Now with my trays, my first tray that I had that to be worn for 2 weeks, and then every other tray after that was then a week's wear. So the previous tray that I had, tray 19, sorry if this is really confusing, but tray 19 that I had prior to this one, which is my 20th tray, I wore for 3 weeks. This one I think I'm wearing for about 4 weeks by the time I actually have to go back. And it's fine, you know, they're gonna get a bit groggy, it is what it is. But I do have some of the Invisalign cleaning crystals, so I'm gonna be using those as well and have been. So that's the rundown. I went back on the 3rd or the 4th of January, I can't remember, to have initially my checkup. So this is what happened in my checkup. I think I kept tray 19 on for like 3 weeks. I mean, this one for 3 weeks.
Okay, cool.
When I first put this one in from tray 19, I had that for 3 weeks, it hurt.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I'm a bit like, oh. So I don't know if it So yeah, we'll see.
Okay, cool. And how is everything looking on the bottom? Because it's probably not quite there yet. But
not there, but it's a lot, obviously a lot better. So
cool.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting.
Nice, good to hear. Yeah, the top ones are looking pretty good, aren't they?
They're very good, yeah. They're pretty much like, I don't know, pretty much where they are.
Sweet. And how often have you been committing to like 20 hours a day?
Yeah, definitely. Cool. There's been a couple of days where there's not 3 hours. I'm just out there snacking. Yeah. But yeah, no, every other day I've been good, you know, sleeping in them and stuff. So yeah.
Nice. And life going alright for you guys?
Yeah.
Same old.
Same old. Yeah.
These look amazing though.
They
see the bottoms as well. Oh my god,
they are
so much. Just from what I've seen online, this is our first time meeting. But from what I've seen online.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I cried the other month, didn't I? I was sat there like crying because I was like, oh my god, the difference is just so like so surreal.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Pop those out for me, Steph, and then you can just pop them on the side there.
My saliva's a bit.
We used to that.
I think they use this a lot.
Yeah, not quite there, but yeah, so much better. Tops are like 90% there as well. Just bite together for me. Oh, awesome, yeah. Really good. Cool. Yeah, wicked. So what we'll do today is we'll just get a few more photos. We'll get a new scan, and then about 3-4 weeks time we'll fit the new aligners. Okay. But yeah, honestly, you've definitely been wearing them a lot, because all these bottom teeth have like, they're basically all like really unpredictable movements. So like, you know, when I show you the clincher, it's like here. So all these blue ones, that just means that they're like really difficult movements to do. So they're like really like unlikely to happen in like the first set. So they haven't like fully gone to those like predicted positions, but basically they're like 70-80% of the way there. So yeah, sick. Well done for like committing to wearing so much as well. Let's get a few photos and then we'll get a scan and then we can plan the next set. All right. Straight, just turn you. Cool, just bite together for me. On your back teeth, like that, perfect, cheers. Alright, sweet. I've got smart fit, which is amazing. Right, awesome. So, keep wearing those until I see you next. It might get a little bit grotty, but just you can use those. You can buy like retainer, bright, like tablets and stuff off Amazon. But all you need to do really is a bit of warm soapy water.
Yeah.
Not hot, obviously, always on out because people do that. And then just like a little toothbrush and literally soapy water, fair liquid will be fine. Alright? And then I'll see you in about 4 weeks. Alright, sweet.
Amazing.
Awesome. Well, good to see you guys again.
Yeah,
And so we're getting there. That's changed massively.
A really good result.
Yeah, you've obviously really committed to.
I just can't believe how like much
From now, do
moved.
you think you can tell like how long it would take to or is it hard to say? Is it?
It's still going to be like a decent amount.
Yeah,
It's still going to be like
That was
probably say looking at that like 14-ish around that.
Cool.
So it shouldn't be like 20. It'll be less than that.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, don't hold me to that.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's worth it in the long run.
Oh my god, it so is.
Because it feels like a long time when you're doing it, but then you've got it forever then, you know?
Yeah.
But like this is now 6 months and I just feel like it's gone so quick.
Yeah.
That's like now,
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I remember when like it was like 1 month and I was like, oh my god, I've had them for a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just does, doesn't it?
So like
It flies by.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Amazing.
Nearly there. Alright. So I might get it done within the year now.
Yeah. So.
Sick. Alright.
Great.
Wonderful.
Bye, guys.
Thanks so much.
Awesome.
So I am so happy the fact that my teeth are so close. So my front two are 90% and my bottom are about 70-80%. I think it was between 70 to 80 or 80%. I can't remember now, but I'm so over the moon. I just cannot believe how this is what they look like to begin with. And this is what they look like with a picture being taken today. So it baffles me so much. I don't know, just so happy, so happy. How much movement we've had in 6 months already is just insane. So we're thinking hopefully it may be in the course of a year, so another 6 months or even less. But I have a feeling once my next load of trays get fitted and everything, that I most probably will be like, yeah, we just need it for just 1 more month or 2 more months. I've just got a feeling that's going to happen because whenever I've spoken to someone with Invisalign, that normally happens to them. They're like, oh yeah, we're there. And then it's like, no, just another month. Fingers crossed it doesn't, but I've got a feeling that it may do. For my last kind of month, so to speak, things were getting still a little bit painful, but it wasn't anything mad. So like now my teeth do not hurt whatsoever because of this tray is so used to my teeth now. So I know when I then go back and get refitted in February, I am going to have a bit of a shock. My teeth are going to be in so much pain. I'm going to be going through it all again. It most probably will be a vlog as well. So because I am taking my mum down, she's going to be my little camera woman, bless her. And she's going to be filming the whole process. And if you have already seen my previous video of where obviously I had spoke about my consultation, had my first fitting, then you'll know the gist of what happens. But if you haven't seen that, I will pop that up there for you so you can have a mooch and whatnot. But another one of those will be coming, but I'll make it into a vloggy kind of style as well, so because we want to hit some of the shops in London as well, whilst you know London isn't kind of local, it's not 10 minutes down the road for us, so we're going to make a bit of a day out of it, which is going to be fun. Every day I just look at my teeth or I go back to my original picture and I get so emotional. I cried so much when I think it was like the first 2 weeks going into my 6th month, and I was like, oh my god, like 6 months, almost 6 months fully in, and it's just, I mean, I'm over 6 months now, I'm over 6 months, and it's just like, I get so emotional knowing that how my teeth were before, and to some people, especially how they were on my bottom, my main crowding, some people didn't see it. But I could always tell when I'm sat here editing these videos, I look at my teeth because it's my insecurity. And I will never forget when I was younger, I was working on a makeup counter and I was serving a customer, and this one customer came up to me and said, oh, have you ever thought about braces? Because your teeth are really crowded. And going to that picture, my main front 2 teeth, yeah, of course you could see they were crowded, but you could also, like, most people couldn't see my bottom. And in my head, my insecurities just went so much. Like I felt really like anxious and panicky, and I was like, oh no, someone's like targeted one of my major insecurities. And I understand, because at the same time I was a makeup artist counter, and obviously when you're in those kind of industries, you look first thing at like what you're kind of specialized in. So obviously with me, I was looking, say, like her eyebrows, because I'm also a brow tech and things like that. So I'm not judging by any means, because it isn't that. And I never once said, oh my God, your eyebrows are awful, we need to sort them out. But you know, it's just an instinct you would look. She then said, oh, I am a dentist. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, that's why you're going to be looking at my teeth. I mean, I don't know, some people might, that aren't actually qualified in things, be staring at everyone's things, I don't know. But it really did get to me, and I was like, oh God, I was like a random stranger who's just pointed them out. And this is why, 1, I wanted them done, 2, because it was a major insecurity of mine, 3, when I was younger, I think I went to an orthodontist 3 different times on 3 different occasions, 3 different orthodontists, and they all said, no, your teeth aren't crowded enough for braces, you're gonna have to go private in the future, which I knew was fine. And I was like, do you know what, that's fine, I don't mind, I will happily pay for it. And here we are. Yeah, I just feel like sometimes people don't always, I don't know, yeah, some people kind of don't really say, you know, like, oh, well, let me just introduce myself. So that was always something that I've had at the back of my mind, back of my head, and I'm just like, oh God, like, no, they've made that very, very clear. So yeah, we're almost there. I am so, so happy, and I can't wait for them to be fully off. I have been enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I have said to Dr. Doug as well, I have been a bit naughty. I've, you know, had them out a little bit longer sometimes than I meant to. And I've been drinking certain things through straws, or just discreetly eating things with them in when I'm at work and I can't take them out or something, which is really bad. And I know. But it's a bad habit, so I need to get out of that. But normally I am very, very good anyway. So, you know, I'm doing my routines. And at the end of the day, Dr. Doug said, even though you have been doing those things, you can still see that you're wearing them for the appropriate time. So because your teeth have moved so much, and especially with my bottom, we was kind of a bit, oh God, like we don't know how the movement's going to be. They have moved a fair bit. They've still got a little, well, kind of a long way, but a little to long way to go. And yeah, I just can't wait for the outcome. So, oh, this is so exciting. If you are interested in me getting my second pair of aligners refitted, initially fitted, refitted, so to speak, then make sure you hit the subscribe button on my channel down below if you're not already, and turn the notification bell on if you would like to, of course, but that way you'll be notified for when that video does go live. And if you want to stay in contact with me with my other social media, I will put them on the screen here. I also have Instagram. I'm going to be specializing more in for my little updates and everything as well. I have a whole highlight of my stories when I have been getting my Invisalign done with One Dental over on my Instagram, so definitely make sure you check that one out. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in a brand new video soon. Bye!